the Mike Eisenstadt Performance Studio. This is the Live Music Showcase brought to you by WMNF Tampa and listener just like you. I'm Bill Dudley, and I'm here with a special guest host. Bobby Dusenberry is here with me, and we're going to be having two great guests from our local festival, the Safety Harbor Song Fest. And the first one we've got is a Grammy Award-winning guy right here in our studio. It's fantastic Negrito. We're going to let him start off with a song. Hey, Fantastic, welcome to the show. What you going to play for us here?
Thank you for having us. Well, I never know, but I think I will play off the album Please Don't Be Dead, a song I wrote called Plastic Hamburgers, about the ills and thrills of being an American in our great society. The things that make us great and the things that we need to break out of. Let's break out these chains, come on, let's burn it down. Break out these chains, come on, let's burn it down. Break out these chains, let's burn it down. Break out these chains, let's burn it down. American Pill will wreck and kill. American Pill will wreck and kill. Automatic whipping in a twitching hand, the 50-foot wall of addiction, man. You understand? We got to break out these chains, let's burn it down. 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 A 9-inch penis underneath her dress. She wanted everything that it did not have. And you get burned everything that sells. American Pill's gonna wreck and kill us. Yes, it will. We got to break out these chains, let's burn it down. 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 Mm-hmm. Well, burn it down. Hit him on the bone with a winning hand. Hit him on the bone with a winning hand. People get caught underneath the spell. Ooh, they keep buying everything that sells. For the real. But people, you know we got to break out these chains, let's burn it down. Break out these chains, let's burn it down. Break out these chains, let's burn it down. Break out these chains, let's burn it down.
It's the Live Music Showcase from WMNF in Tampa with music from Fantastic Negrito. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
Hey, tell us a little bit about yourself and how you got started doing this and some of the things that
I'm 6 foot tall and good
people
looking.
need to know about you. Fantastic.
I'm from Oakland, California, which is probably the greatest city in the world. The Bay Area, which is so rich in culture and arts, which is so important right now. I feel like we're swinging on the pendulum that's gone way too far over to the other side. And if we look back in really the history of mankind, like arts, culture, in music, that's what saves us and gives us our fuel to be kind and loving. And so I come from the Bay Area, like so many great artists, much greater than me. There's such a great legacy there. And Fantastic Negrito was born on the streets 5 years ago. I decided,
I was going to ask you about that.
well, I wanted to get into the fight, and I said,
The streets.
yeah, I took my guitar and went and played on the streets, and I wanted to connect with people. I wanted the people to be my record company. And here I am today in Clearwater on WMNF 88.5 FM.
You were on on NPR's Tiny Desk concert back in 2015, and then the year after that, you put out your album, "The Last Days of Oakland," and you got a Grammy last year. So how'd that feel?
Well, that felt great, but first I want to say I was on the Tiny Desk contest in 2015 because you got to get on the contest first.
All right, I think I might have read that. I might have read that wrong.
Right, it's okay. Got on the contest, then the concert, and then yes, I did record "The Last Days of Oakland," which I wrote. I actually thought of that title in New Orleans because I had traveled so much through the country, and I was, I think I was touring with Chris Cornell. It was just amazing to see the shift, how people seem so happy to work 3 jobs, not really to live, but just to pay the bills. And I thought, wow, this has become a different place. It reminded me of Oakland, which is suffering from the same thing, which a lot of our big cities are.
Yeah.
And so I wrote the album, Last Days of Oakland.
And you've got a new one coming out, I heard.
I do. I have this new album is called Please Don't Be Dead. And I was touring in Europe quite a bit last year, and I got the same question in Europe, Japan, Australia. People would come up to me, and sometimes they'd grab me by the shoulders, and they'd say, "What is going on in America?" And that's like the standard accent. Like everybody sounded like that, no matter what country it was. And so I started thinking, damn, what the hell is going on in America? I never really knew how the outside world looked at us. I just figured I had a few bones to pick with America, being a African-American fella, and that it's pretty hard here for us. But then I thought, you know what? Wow, people really look at us as hope, and they look at us as the sane country, and the country that welcomes immigrants, and the country that's loving, and the country that lets you come here, live. There's going to be some problems now, okay? You're going to be challenged, but you can believe what you want to believe in without the fear of persecution. Like, that's who we're supposed to be. And it seemed as of late that we weren't really living up to that. And so I came up with the idea, please don't be dead.
Well,
please don't be dead, America. Democracy, freedom, all that good stuff.
Well, people are counting on the troubadours to explain the world to us. Do us another song.
Yeah, they are. They're definitely, and this is why we're out here. Let's see, let's do, I guess another song off the album, Please Don't Be Dead. This is called A Cold November Street. There, standing right there. You don't see him, no, you don't see him. There's a boy, he's a man, and there's really no chance. He's standing next to me, and the whole world stares like he's really not there on a cold November street. There's a boy, he's a man, and there's really no chance that the sun will shine on him. And the whole world smiles as they're passing him by on a cold November street. What time? The same time in the morning, same time in the evening, same time in the morning. Some things may never change. There's a neighborhood store, and I'm really not sure if they act so neighborly, barricaded inside from the struggles and cries from the sons of kings and queens. There's a boy, he's a girl, and I'm really not sure what all it really means. But when the old man cries, he's a woman sometimes on a cold November street. What time? Same time in the morning, same time in the evening, same time in the morning. Some things may never change. I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Same time in the morning, same time in the evening, same time in the morning. Some things may never change.
My voice of fantastic Negrito, one of our guests on today's live music showcase.
Thank you.
Great song. Thank you for doing that.
You're welcome.
We're gonna let Fantastic give him a break here. I want to tell you a couple of things here. This is the live music showcase from WMNF in Tampa, and we are streaming this show live, video and audio, on our own Facebook presence, facebook.com/LMSWMNF, and also starting right now on viewhouse.com. That's VUHAUS.com. Viewhouse is a music discover platform created by top music-oriented community and public radio stations around the country, just like this one here. They have invited us to join them, and while we have been streaming for many, many moons now, kind of quietly, we are about to get a little bit louder on today's show with our two great guests, Fantastic Negrito, and in the second half of the show, we've got Negrito Hoke. Now, both of these great guys are appearing tomorrow at Safety Harbor Songfest, Saturday, April 7th at Waterfront Park, Safety Harbor. Bobby Dusenberry is here with me, and we're going to tell you all about that and some of the other great things that are coming up right after we have a little bit more music from Mr. Negrito. And you know, when I first encountered your websites and stuff like that, I thought you were a really young guy. I said, well, this is part of this whole thing, but you've been around a while.
I've been around a long time.
Yeah.
No, I just tapped into something very old and beautiful, and it's a gift to tap into the wealth and the richness of all the great artists that have come.
I was going to say, who are some of the people that influence you most?
I say now as a grown man, I mean, what really got me going on Fantastic Negrito was discovering this, what I call black roots music for everyone, because everyone's picked from this amazing garden of black roots music, and it was people like Skip James.
Yeah.
And it was people like Leadbelly, and it was people like Robert Johnson. I mean, it was amazing to just, I'd heard that from some of my old Southern relatives, but I had no interest as a child. I thought, what is this?
So you had to hear from your Southerners.
Well, what I had to do is live and fail, fail a lot, and be a human being, and then I could finally understand the music, because I didn't really understand it, that it was such a gift, and these children of slaves were so rich, and they were geniuses, and they gave all of us, everybody standing in this room, living and breathing. And when I go and play in Norway and Sweden and Switzerland and Germany and Belgium and Spain, it's the same. That music has really touched everyone, and people have done their thing and done what they've done with it. It's been I remember I was in a small pub in England. I met Robert Plant there. He came to check out what I was doing, and the first word out of his mouth was Johnny Guitar Watson. I would have never. He's like, oh, that's what was that, man? It's Johnny Guitar Watson. I was like, damn, really? He's like, yeah. So it's just amazing, like that music had just touched so many people, and he told me his experiences, and he was like, Skip James, well, I saw him live, back in.
Wow.
So that was it, and that's one of the biggest bands in the world. And I thought, damn,
Yeah.
like, this is just amazing what we have, and sometimes you just got to look at what's right in front of you. We're always looking over here. Let me check it out over there. Ooh, she looks good. Look at her. Well, whatever. Maybe it's right in front of you. That's kind of what I think. So.
Well, we're gonna be looking for you tomorrow at the Songfest. What time are you on?
I'm on when I'm on.
Okay.
I'm strong when I'm on. So look out.
Check your listings for time and stage.
It's around 8:30.
8:30 tomorrow evening. Okay, Bobby, thanks a lot. Hey,
Thank you,
let's have one more song from Fantastic Negrito, and tell us what this one's going to be.
Well, I didn't really know I was going to play till I started talking about all that, the richness of the culture and this amazing Black Roots Blues music. And I'll play something from the last days of Oakland. And it's a cover, which I changed a lot of it. It's a cover that was, I think that's originally in E, I put it in F. And I put a bridge on it and changed most of the lyrics, but because I'm just not good enough. That's
Other
why,
than
to sing the
that.
damn song. I just don't have the confidence, but I wanted to really, this song was important to me because it addressed something very important, and especially now we see this gun violence. And, I buried my brother at 14,
Wow.
and my cousin at 16. My best friend shot growing up, and I think we're better than that. I'm a gun owner too, by the way, but I think we're just better than everything that's happening, We're better than that as people, as human beings, as a society. And so I dedicated this to my mother, because where I was growing up, there was a lot of tough guys and there's a lot of drug dealers and all these people, but the toughest women were the mothers. The toughest human beings were the mothers that held the society together. I watched my mother to my mama. Black girl, don't lie to me. Tell me, where did you sleep last night? In the pines where the sun don't shine. Well, I shivered the whole night through. Black girl, where will you go? To the place where the cold winds blow. In the pines where the sun don't shine. Well, I shivered the whole night through. It sound like this. Black girl, your man is gone. Now you travel the road alone. And mama, you raised that child all by yourself. Now the policeman shot him down. Black girl, where will you go? To the place where the cold winds blow. In the pines where the sun don't shine. Well, I shivered the whole night through. The devil sang next to me, he said, Well, I know that your heart keeps on breaking into 1 million pieces. Well, I know that your heart keeps on breaking. I know. Where did you sleep last night? In the pines where the sun don't shine. Ooh. In the pines where the sun don't shine. Ooh. don't shine no more. Don't shine no more. It don't shine no more.
Great song from Fantastic Negrito, our guest on today's live music showcase here from WMNF in Tampa. Thanks for being on our show.
Thank you.
And we'll see you tomorrow at the Safety Harbor Song Fest.
I'll be there.
All right. Well, we're going to do a little set change here. Negrito's on his way here over to the grounds, and we're going to bring in our next guest on the show.
Derek Hoke.
Derek Hoke is going to be on for the second half of today's live music showcase. So we'll let these guys switch it up here. And meanwhile, I'm here with Bobby Dusenberry, who is on the committee of the Safety Harbor Song Fest. So
yeah.
why don't you tell us a little bit about this thing? How long has it been going on and stuff like that?
Safety Harbor Song Fest has been going on for 5 years. This is our 5th year. And what's so cool about it, it's a fundraiser for the Safety Harbor Art and the Art and Music Center. We call it SHAMC. And it's only been going on open for 1 year now. So it's a nonprofit organization, and Safety Harbor Song Fest actually is a fundraiser for the SHAMC.
Okay.
And so I just wanted to note that Fantastic Negrito will be with full band tomorrow.
Right. I forgot to mention that.
Yes.
He's going to be with a band.
Mm-hmm. That's right. And Song Fest.
I'm kind of glad we got to. I'm kind of glad we got to hear him just unplugged kind of thing. That was really great.
Yeah. And Songfest is an artfully curated festival that supports programming at the SHAMC, and it's held at the Safety Harbor Waterfront Park, and gates are 11, and music goes till 10 o'clock.
Okay, and that is tomorrow only, folks. So
yeah, one day festival.
All right. Well, this is the Live Music Showcase from WMNF in Tampa. We'd like to welcome all of our viewhouse.com listeners. That's viewhouse.com, spelled V-U-H-A-U-S. This is our first show on Viewhouse streaming live. We're also streaming on our own Facebook page at LMS WMNF, if you want to check that out. And we also are on YouTube. A lot of our past shows are on YouTube, going back a couple of years of this show. This show's been on the air for about 22 years. Yeah, a lot of great folks have played here. I'd like to thank Mark Perfetti. He's mixing it up today, assisted by Yumiko Thomas. We've got our video crew, Bob Hoke directing, and Randy Gregory, Tom Connors, Marcy Connors on the cameras. We've also got Mildred Metas, our show producer today. Steve Arduengo produces the series. If you want to get in touch with us, just send us an email at livemusic@wmnf.org. You can listen to past shows there, also at wmnf.org. And, well, we've got our next guest on the show, Derek Hoke, who's going to be appearing also tomorrow at the Safety Harbor Song Fest. Hey, Derek, welcome to the show.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Yeah. Why don't you just start off with the song here, and we'll come back and talk a little bit.
You got it. Hey, Joanna, what's that song you're singing? I don't think I've heard it before. The one with the cheating and the mean mistreating. I don't want to hear it anymore. Hey, Joanna, what's that game you're playing? I don't think I know how it goes. You tell me you love me and call out my name, leave me scratching at your door. I can't go on feeling so low. I'm not that strong. Well, darling, don't let me go. Hey, Joanna, what's that move you're making? I don't think I know how it goes. You're running for cover into the arms of another, and leave me scratching at your door. I can't go on feeling so low. I'm not that strong. Well, darling, don't let me go. Hey, Joanna, what's that song you're singing? I don't think I've heard it before. The one with the cheating and the mean mistreating. I don't want to hear it anymore. I don't want to hear it anymore. I don't want to hear it anymore.
Hey, nice sound.
Thank you.
That's Negrito Hoke, our second guest on today's live music showcase here from WMNF Community Radio in Tampa. I'm Bill Dudley. I'm your host today on the live music showcase, and as I said before, we're welcoming our Viewhouse people who are streaming, and also our Facebook people, and anybody else that's tuned in here to the radio at 88.5 in Tampa and all around Central Florida and the world from WMNF. We'd like to thank our Viewhouse sponsors, the Bay Area Arts and Music Organization and Cigar City. And welcome to everyone that's tuned in here. We had a great set from fantastic Negrito, and he's going to be on tomorrow night at the festival. And Derek, when are you going to be on tomorrow?
Before him.
It's around, it's like 1:15, something like that.
So you got to get there early.
Yes,
Got to
gotta
get there.
get there
See
early.
the whole. It starts at 10 o'clock.
11 is the gates,
11,
and
okay.
Noon, Miko is our first artist that performs.
Okay, it all kicks off at
Yeah.
noon. Yeah. Okay. Well, that's going to be a great show. And is there a website they can find out more about the festival?
Yeah, safetyharborsongfest.com.
Okay. Good. All right, folks. So let's tell us a little bit about yourself, Derek. You're from Nashville, right? You come down here from Nashville.
I live in Nashville, Tennessee, and been there a long time. And
You from there originally?
no one's from there really. It's like L.A.
It's like Florida.
Right. I'm from South Carolina, but I've lived in Tennessee for like 16 years or so.
Oh.
And then Bobby over here has been playing some music that I made, and I decided to come down here, meet her, and play for you guys, and be a part of this festival. And I'm happy to be here. It's
I forgot to
killer.
mention that Bobby does the Monday afternoon.
Monday Traffic Jam.
Yeah.
Monday Traffic
Yeah.
Jam here on M&F. You can hear her golden tones Monday afternoons here. And
We've all been playing your
Okay.
music here.
she
all
plays a
of
lot
us
of good
have.
music.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when did you start into pick and sing?
I learned. I could tell when I was a kid that I could kind of pick music apart by ear, so I could like hear something on the radio and then walk to a piano and kind of mimic it, and then started doing that with a guitar, not knowing how to tune any of it or what any of it meant. And then I just started learning more and more, and then started singing at the same time, which was difficult. And then it takes a while to get your own sound out of that because you're just mimicking everything on the radio for a while.
Did you always play electric guitar?
No, I played acoustic guitar and a little bit of electric. I've been playing a lot of electric guitar lately.
Uh-huh.
So every time I play an acoustic guitar, I feel like I'm I needed more sound or something. So I
Yeah.
don't know.
And
It's a
when
little
did-
pretentious.
So when did you start to write songs?
When I was a teenager, I was in like punk rock bands and stuff like that.
Oh, now we
And,
learn more about that.
And writing songs about girls and everything you do.
Oh,
and,
baby, oh, baby.
Oh, yeah, I still do that, I guess. And, but over time you start figuring out what you're good at, what you sound like, And I guess we're all still, you know, you do that till you die, I guess.
Well, do us another song.
All right. This one's off of my newest album. This one's called Destination Unknown. Here. I've been chasing down my headlights, wondering where they're gonna lead. Maybe out to Colorado or on down to New Orleans. Well, have you ever been stuck in North Dakota? Oh man, it gets cold. No permanent direction, destination unknown. Well, I need a little shelter. I'm just looking for a sign. I've been staring at my shadow, wondering what I left behind. Well, I know that you are somewhere out there waiting at the end of this road. No permanent direction, destination unknown. That you are somewhere out there waiting at the end of this road. No permanent direction, destination unknown. No permanent direction, destination unknown.
That's music from Negrito Hoke, one of our guests on today's live music showcase here from WMNF in Tampa. So, Derek, you're the host of a concert series in Nashville.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about that. That's kind of a big deal up there. Sounds like.
I don't know. Sometimes it's this thing called $2 Tuesday over at the 5 Spot every Tuesday night. It's a little I call it like a speed showcase. It's like a couple bands from in town, a couple bands from out of town, and I'll play a set as well with some guest musicians, and I MC the whole thing. It's kind of like a nightclub act, you know.
Uh-huh.
And there's a DJ that spins old soul and R&B records over here in between acts, and it's this kind of well-oiled machine.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
And you know, I tell everybody, come up there and play your best material, and then get the hell out of the way, because there's, you know, just
how many songs does each person get to do?
4 or 5.
Okay. Yeah. You know, I used to go to open mics, and geez, you know, sometimes they didn't have any rules where they should have had.
Yeah, this is the opposite of that. So this is like well thought out and planned well in advance, and everybody kind of has the rule book, and it usually goes according to plan.
And a couple of famous people have come up through that showcase, apparently, right?
Yeah, like people like Hayes Carl and Margot Price have done it, and Sturgill Simpson did it years ago, and Jason Isbell, who, you know, but I never think about, like, it's just another Tuesday to me, you know, and, and most of the time the audience has no idea who these people are until, like, years later, like, oh yeah, I saw them at that thing, or, you know, it's just something you do. I look at it like it's something you do along the way.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, that's great. Negrito Hoke is our guest. He's got a website. Where is it here?
DerekHoke.com.
Yeah, well, I know. I'm just
No.
going to tell them how to spell it. DerekHoke
That's
Yeah.
it.
is how you spell it. And got to get the spelling right to find that out. And this is the Live Music Showcase from WMNF in Tampa. I'm Bill Dudley, and Bobby Dusenberry is here, one of the organizers or on the committee of the Safety Harbor Songfest, where Derek's going to be performing tomorrow afternoon.
And WMNF is also a sponsor, so when you come out tomorrow, make sure you go by the WMNF booth and get a sticker and some swag and say hello to the volunteers.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So how many years have you been working with the festival?
5 years since it started,
Since it started.
2014. Mhm.
Okay. Wow, it's going to be a great thing.
Mhm.
Well, this is WMNF in Tampa. Our program today being mixed by Mark Perfetti, assisted by Yumiko Thomas. Our video crew, Bob Hoke, Randy Gregory, Tom and Marcy, the amazing Connors family. Our producer of the overall show is Steve Arduengo. And today Mildred Matos is producing our show, and she's the one that types up my cheat sheet, which is a really important thing. We'd also like to thank Darrell Parrott for helping out with our information stuff. And a great show, and we're so happy to be starting our streaming today on viewhouse.com. And they spell that VUHAUS.com. If you want to check this out, it's being streamed on viewhouse.com today. And welcome all those new folks that might be tuning into the Live Music Showcase. We're happy to have you here. Let's have another song from Derek Hoke.
You got it. This one's called Bring the Flood. Well, honey, are you up? Or do you want to mess around? Well, I can fill your cup and drag your heart around. Oh, the sky is heavy. Lord, it looks like rain. Well, here I am, knocking at your door again. I come to take your money. I come to take your soul. I come to tell you everything about rock and roll. I come to bring the flood. I come to paint the town. I come to take away everything and burn your little house down. Well, can't you see? Well, I'm a peaceful man. What you done to me is more than I can stand. Oh, the wind is howling, feel it on your skin. Well, here I am. Well, don't you wanna let me in? I come to take your money. I come to take your soul. I come to tell you everything about rock and roll. I come to bring the flood. I come to paint the town. I come to take away everything and burn your little house down. I come to take your money. I come to take your soul. I come to tell you everything about rock and roll. I come to bring the flood. I come to ride the rain. I come to take away everything and make you feel my pain. make you feel my pain, and make you feel my pain, and make you feel my pain, and make you feel my pain.
That's Derek Hoke, one of our guests on today's live music showcase here from WMNF. And where support comes from our members and the Tampa Bay Blues Festival at Vinoy Waterfront Park, St. Petersburg, April 6th, 7th, and 8th. With headliners Buddy Guy, Beth Hart, Robert Cray, and more, all at TampaBayBluesFest.com. This is the Live Music Showcase, and we're happy to be here doing some great live music for you here on WMNF and all the folks watching and listening around the world. So, Derek Hoke, where do the songs come from?
I have no idea.
Well, that's the quick answer.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not good with like a blank canvas, and I'm going to sit down and write a song today, man. It's more.
Well, you know, that's funny because Nashville.
People are really good at that. Some
Well,
people are really
I was just
good
going
at
to say, I've known 3 different people from this area, Tampa Bay area, that have gone to Nashville and actually gotten jobs as writers.
Yeah, yeah.
And I can't imagine that, you know.
No,
For
I have
instance,
to.
we've got to have a song by Friday. Okay.
Yeah,
What do you do?
some people are really good at like working under pressure like that. We need a song for this Ford commercial or what, or for another singer or something.
Or just a country song.
Country song. I'm more. It's 2:30 in the morning. I'm laying in bed and there's this idea rolling around, and I have to get up, turn my little phone on, and record something
Uh-huh.
that I don't know what it is, and sometimes it's good, you know. And you wake up and you go, "What was that?" And you're like, "Oh, I know where I'm going with that." And usually it'll just finish itself, you know. Or you'll write it the whole thing at 3 in the morning, you know.
Do you ever, now this has happened to me, but I don't know if anybody else has ever, do you ever like have a really cool tune in your head and you're out somewhere and you record you just singing the tune, and then when you listen to it the next day or later on, you cannot figure out why there's anything about that tune that's really, because you're not hearing the chords
I do that all the
in
time.
your head when you,
Yeah.
when you play it back.
I sing out loud in my car a lot, and usually I'll say a key, like maybe A,
As a
and then
point of
I'll-
reference.
something, A major, you know, and then I'll kind of sing this little melody or something, just so I'll remember it, you know. Even if I'm not writing a song, at least there's some little something that's coming out of me from somewhere.
Yeah.
And if I can't shake it, I'll try to. If I record it, then I'll kind of like, all right, here you go.
Well, that's the tune. Now, what about the words?
Sometimes they come first, you know. I'll think of a title, and then like as almost like the umbrella of it, and then the rest kind of just fills in itself. Or I'll have like a really awesome title there's no way I can write a song as cool as this title, you know. I'm like, well, let's put that over there, and you know.
Yeah, I mean, that's the Nashville tradition. You get you get some really catchy title, you know. Like
Yeah.
If I Had My Wife to Love Over and stuff like that. And
Yeah,
then you
there's
write
a lot of
Then you
those-
write a song to go with the title.
Some double entendre songs and stuff, you know. But I don't know. I just write my little simple. I'm good at the little simple melodies, and I like little catchy things, you know.
Yeah. So you're a simple guy.
Yeah, I like, you know, like Paul McCartney and people like that, and Willie Nelson, but how do you, you know, cram that into like Magic Sam and all these Chicago blues people, and then Bill Monroe and all these bluegrass people, and I don't know.
What'd you listen to when you were growing up? Same as everybody else?
Yeah, like Granddad was country music, my dad was rock and roll,
Oh, wow.
and my mom was top 40. So there was like, it was all the same to me. So I had cassette tapes when I was a kid, and if
Yeah,
you
we
looked at
remember
my
that.
cassette tape, you would think I was a crazy person because it was just like everything, you know. But I thought it was all the same. It was just good music to me.
Yeah. Huh. Well, that's a good thing to say. Do us another song.
If you say so. Let's see. This one's called Heavy Weather. Well, Good morning, devil. How did you sleep? Did you dream about women and the secrets that they keep? Were they lying on beds of roses, just staring at the stars? Good morning, devil. Who do you think you are? He said, any way you want it, that's the way it's gonna be. Now the rain is getting heavy, and that's what worries me. Well, good morning, Judge. Well, how are you? Don't you worry about love and the evil it can do. Did you try to lock it up and throw away the key? Good morning, Judge. Well, how do you please? Say any way you want it, that's the way it's gonna be. Now the rain is getting heavy, and that's what worries me. Well, good morning, doctor. What do you say? Is your heart a little broken from the love that got away? Is she underneath your skin? Got you spinning like a wheel. Good morning, doctor. Well, how do you feel? He said, any way you want it, that's the way it's gonna be. Now the rain is getting heavy, and that's what worries me. Now the rain is getting heavy, and that's what worries me.
Negrito Hoke, our guest on today's live music showcase, one of our two great guests on today's show that are appearing at the Safety Harbor Songfest tomorrow, Saturday, April 7th at Waterfront Park in beautiful downtown Safety Harbor. I'm Bill Dudley with Bobby Dusenberry, who's one of the people that put on this great festival.
Yes, it is a great festival. Can't
Yeah.
wait.
So when did you first hear Derek here?
Um,
When you played him on your show?
Yeah, you know, here at WMNF we get all the new music, and sometimes before anybody else, you know, gets it, the public gets it, and I heard just one song off of it, and I was totally hooked.
Has he done that song here today yet?
Well, I mean, I love every single song, so yeah. So your latest release, Bring on the Flood?
Bring the flood, yes.
Bring the Flood, and you have some really heavy hitters on there, Elizabeth Cook and Aaron Lee Tasjan and Luther Dickinson. Is it because you live on the cool side of Nashville, which would be the east side?
I live in, I mean, I'm friends with all those people, but there was a part of me that didn't want that element on it. Like me and my buddy Dexter, the guy that produced the record, like we could have sang all the background vocals and played all the guitars and stuff ourselves. But it's always more fun when you kind of have your friends over that are doing cool stuff as well, and
It's kind of a tradition,
you know,
isn't it?
yeah, and it's one of those things like this record's gonna last forever. Let's go ahead and kind of see what we can do with it. And that's how we got Luther to come over and play slide on it and do some crazy stuff. And
Well, none of that stuff hurts.
no, and it was like, and everybody, we asked everybody, and they all said yes. And you know, I always call those like little coffee shop favors, like, hey, what are you doing tomorrow afternoon?
Cool.
Oh yeah, I can come by. You know, and yeah, but some of those people live right down the street from me. It's crazy.
And it was recorded in your house?
At my house.
That's cool.
Which I'll never do that again. But it was a fun experience. So
Yeah, unplug the refrigerator.
it was like this times 100. You know, it was crazy, and just wires everywhere.
Yeah. So who are you trying to? What are you trying to? Who are you trying to reach with your songs? Who's your audience? Who you see as the audience for your songs?
Older people. People that kind of maybe hear what I'm doing. I don't know. Whoever likes this kind of music. I don't know. I don't know how to answer that.
I think he's putting me on.
Whoever's into good music, man.
Yeah, that's right. We are here, right here at WMNF, that's for sure.
Yeah, Derek Hoke. Derek, is that your last name? Is Hoke?
Hoke.
Hoke. Okay, yeah, they spelled it wrong here, so I didn't want to announce it wrong. Anyway, we've got a website, derekhoke.com. That's DEREKHOKE.
Well, there's another Hoke in the building, I think.
Yes,
So,
our director is Bob Hoke, but he spells his name Hoak, so I didn't want to
Right.
get those two mixed up.
That's okay.
So anyway, we're happy to have you on the show today. You're going to be, and he's going to be on the Songfest at around 1 o'clock tomorrow afternoon,
Yeah,
right?
we have 2 stages, and he's on the waterfront stage, and right after Miko. So it's like around 1 something like that.
Okay,
Mhm.
that'd be really great.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what, we've got 4 minutes.
All right.
You can do like 2 little short ones. You can do 1 really long one, or whatever you'd like to do.
Well, I'll
Or you can do
stretch one out, maybe. We'll see. See if we can get there, and then we can talk a little bit after if we don't.
Well, we'd like to end on music. So the people that are watching us on Facebook and
Uh-huh.
our other venues will hear the whole song, but we'll have to fade it out for the
Oh,
on-air
I
folks.
gotcha.
Everybody else gets to hear. So let's do 1 more, and then we'll just say goodnight, and we'll do
Yeah.
another one just for the folks who are listening and
Okay.
watching online.
Do it like a sing-along at the very end.
Exactly.
Okay. This is a song called Lonely Street, which I wrote. I bought a house in East Nashville many years ago, and it was a terrible house. When they say a house is cozy and all that, it's like you're going to live in a really tiny house that needs a lot of work. And I don't know, I had some funky neighbors over there. These kids next to me worked at the Diesel College down the street, and they always had broken down cars in the front yard, and they were just working on cars all day. And they had dogs that would bark all the time. And I was like, what have I got myself into? And then I had some neighbors to the left of me that, like, one of them was getting taken away in an ambulance, like, daily. So there was always cops and ambulances over on the right-hand side and just chaos to my left. And I'm like, all right, I'm in the cool neighborhood. We'll see what happens. And you guys want to start a book club or anything? And they were like, nah, man, I'm not into that. I was like, well, you wait about 5 years, and we'll get into it. But I wrote this song around that time. It's called Lonely Street. Hope y'all dig it. Well, nobody talks around here. They just listen, hoping to hear about this thing called love. In every heart in this town, there's something missing. Everyone praying to the stars up above. Now maybe one day I will fly away and land in someone's arms. But tonight I'll just shoot out all the lights on a lonely street. Now all the singers at the club have lost their rhythm, and the postman just delivers the blues. Everyone holds on to the hearts they've been given. Don't want them to end up like the souls in their shoes. Now maybe one day I will fly away and land in someone's sweet arms. But tonight I'll just shoot out the lights on a lonely street. Now maybe one day I will fly away and land in someone's arms. But tonight I'll just shoot out all the lights on a lonely street. Yes, tonight I'll shoot out the lights on a lonely street.